There's a Mexican dead out on the power line. He's deader than yesterday's communion wine. Just trying to get something he could not afford for free. He's a poor man stealing electricity. 10,000 volts, man, and now he's gone. Hanging on a crash tire above Babylon. Hey baby, that ain't just like you and me. And love is like stealing electricity. Here goes ba-dum 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 ba-dum. So when the poverty of your spirit and the weakness of your flesh go scourging through other people's trash, you don't love yourself, baby. What the hell you doing with me? You're gonna burn, baby, burn for stealing my electricity. It goes ba-dum 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 ba. Let's do that again. Ba-dum 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 ba. We all climb so high in search of the kindred soul, till we grab hold to a live wire on a highline pole. The laws of nature say you can't get nothing for free, and love is like stealing electricity. Two hearts go na 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 There's a Mexican dead out on the power line pole. Anyway, the God, stuff just drains me. Okay, I'm going to go. I have to go to Charlotte sometime this week and see my dad. But see, the last time I was there, he does this trick. He's totally Borg, so he does this trick, but he's so stupid he doesn't realize that he's already told me that he does this. Where he'll grab a phone. So what you do is when you enter his room at Sharon Towers, he'll be on the phone like this, and he'll have his back toward you, and he'll start talking like he's talking about you. But see, he's already called the staff and said, "Tell me when Cameron's on his way up." And so then when I enter the door and I go in, I'll knock on the door. He'll ignore me. And then I'll go in. And then he'll be on the phone talking about me. But see, this is all done on purpose so that I hear what he's saying. He's intending for me to hear what he's saying, even though he's pretending that I'm not supposed to hear what he's saying. You understand what I'm telling you? So his back's toward me. He's on the phone. He's like, "Okay, well, Cameron then has these serious 8 counts against him. Yes, these 11 charges and these 8 serious counts. Okay, well, then that's fine." And then he hangs up. He goes, "Oh, Cam, you're here." And I'm just this is freaking something I learned at Cameron Ferguson School 11, 101. I learned. I'm like, okay. And so anyhow, I'm thinking about going up and busting him, putting a microphone on me and a camera and a microphone, and then going in there and saying, "I know that was crap that you were doing. I know you're bored," and just seeing what his reaction is and get it on film and audio. But I need some incentive to go to Charlotte. I'm not just going to go to Charlotte to torture him. There should be some other reason too. But the thing is, it's like this. It's just this group of freaking morons and crazy ass people that are around me. There's my dad going. He'll be going he'll go pragmatism. Pragmatism is what you need to focus on. Is pragmatic logistics. Pragmatic logistics. And so then, my mom will be going, "We pick up the trash on Tuesday. Tuesday. And Matlock comes on every night at 8 on UPS. And so, like, and CJ will be going, like this is him. Won't do a damn thing. Won't do anything, but pretend like the weight of the world is. And so I'll just, I just like, run around the block naked, high on dope. It's funny, like this one time, I'm driving back. It's so funny. It's fucking so funny. I'm driving back to Florida, okay? And the board got me on satellite. They know what I'm doing. And I guess they thought I was driving erratically. Who the hell knows? Whatever. Because this happened like frequently during that time. And so I'm just driving along. All of a sudden, whoa. Like freaking 3 cop cars on my ass. Out of nowhere. They didn't see me driving erratically because, see, I wasn't driving erratically at the time. I was just driving normal. And then, like 20 minutes goes by, and all of a sudden, whoa, and they're on my ass. So like the Borg might have like saw me on satellite and said, oh, he's driving erratically. And then they call the police. But by the time they get to me, I'm now driving normal. Okay? So they don't have any, reasonable suspicion that criminal activity is afoot. Meaning that, that it's currently happening, or it just happened, or it's just about to happen. They don't have a right to make the stop. Okay, but sure as hell, I mean, they're miles back with their blue lights chasing me down, and so they pull me over, right? And the cop's like, keep in mind, this is like years ago, okay? And the cop's like, there's a script here for OxyContin, and he's like, it's only like a couple days old. It was for like 60 count of 80 milligram OxyContin. He's like, where are the pills in it? And I'm like, oh, I don't keep them in there. And he's like, well, where are they? And there's some guy pulled over, finally pulled up, and some civilian. And he's like, he was driving like a crazy person. And so the guy's like, well, just stay there. And so they met me but of course, a long time ago. And then the cops and there's a whole bunch of cops. This is like in the middle of the night, dark as hell. The guy's like, do you keep them in a baggie? Like in a baggie? You keep them in a baggie? And I'm going, I don't know, man. So the guy's digging through my car. At the time I had that Escalade before I drove it off a cliff. And so he's going through this car. And there's just shit everywhere, you know what I mean? The car's just full of freaking hot wet. The car's full of hot wet garbage. And that poor bastard's sticking it off trying to find this baggie full of OxyContin. And he sticks his hand in something. I know exactly what he stuck his hand in. He's like, ah. He's like, what is that? I'm like, I don't know, man, but I know exactly what it was. And that guy that's like, well, I don't know about that. His registration might be out. It might be not great. And this guy, I don't know what the hell he was, some fucking nerd. And the cop looks over and he goes, okay, you get back in your car. You're going home. Everybody's going home. He points to me. He goes, you're going to that hotel over there. And I spent the night in the hotel. They let me go. I mean, it was freaking crazy as hell. Anyway, I'm off to now to. God's like, yeah. Oh God. So anyway, I'm off to church now at Living Water down here, and don't know what's going back up on there. Jimmy Deal's probably getting on the television again, telling everybody about I'm a Christian. I'll tell you a funny story about Jimmy Deal. I went in there. I bought like all his used shitters and sinks because like the law firm that's like right next to mine. They got a double space, so they had all these nice shitters and sinks. But then like Jimmy Deal's, the story is Jimmy Deal's wife didn't want those shitters and sinks. She wanted these other shitters and sinks, which pretty much look, in my opinion, worse than those other shitters and sinks. They were more expensive, whatever. So like all these shitters and sinks that pretty much are identical. In fact, I thought they were better looking. They just whatever, just get rid of them. Even though I paid for them all, get rid of them all and bring in all new ones. So I bought his used shitters and sinks, which they told me was at cost. I don't know if it was or not because I wasn't paying attention at the time. And then I come home, and she who must not be named is like, what's this? Motherfucker, what's this I hear about you buying used shitters and sinks? People shit already in these shitters, and you bought them? I'm like, oh, this Jimmy Deal, Brian Martin, you know, Claude, Alan Mosley, their shit's okay. She's like, if anybody finds out you've been buying shitters that people are shitting, well, and so I was like, oh, this is crazy. This is freaking crazy. All right, you guys have a rock and roll day today. I'm off to Living Water Church.